Welcome to another stream of Pokemon Shining Pearl. Today we will be heading off to Oreburgh City after exploring Gym Life, of course. Finishing up with beating the gym leader there, which I believe is called Roark, if memory serves. Memory's going to pot because I am old. Had a haircut today, a couple of hours ago. Shower Isaac at JD Barber's. Always makes me look less homeless, which is very, very handy. I'm going to put the headset on now and ruin my lovely hair. And we will get going. Dive into a Pokemon Center because I do believe our Pokemon are looking pretty low on health. Which they are. We are risking it. Now I'm sure in this game these have Abras with Charge Beam that can do quite a bit of damage. There's the Abra, just as we expected. Now two of my Pokemon would be weak. I'm sure it's a Charge Beam, they know. Two of my Pokemon would be weak to that, which is not ideal. There it is. That is less than ideal. And it raises their special attack. But not that time. I will probably lose this battle. He's got that speed on me. If we can get a crit here, that would be... Oh, yep, special attack raised. That is not ideal. Oh, thank God. A high roll. That was close, wasn't it? Charge Beaming Abra. If this was a Nuzlocke, I would not be doing this battle right now. It'd be foolish. But hopefully we can get a crit off of that. Oh yeah, but of course they're faster. That raises its special attack off the bat. It hasn't, thank God. Hopefully another high roll. I mean, if I can get Charge Beam for my there you go, there's a special attack raise. What have we called Shinx? Thor? There we go. I don't know if they're just high roll or if the sort of distribution of HP on that bar is off. But both times I wouldn't have expected to two-shot them based on the first hit. Level ups for everyone. That's a good time to be had by all. Okay. I remember that wasn't ready when this launched. It was interesting to launch a game and not have that ready to go. I remember these dudes had DSs. I remember getting Diamond or Pearl. My brother got Diamond on the DSs back in the day. And what we really, really enjoyed was that we could trade and battle from our bedrooms, not having to be connected by a link cable. And for anyone who's not old enough to know what a link cable was, so back in generation 1, 2 and 3, which would be, you know, your Kanto, your Johto and your Hoenn, we had to connect our Game Boys with a cable and physically sit next to each other to trade and battle. And if one of you moved wrong, it would what it would do is it would disconnect you halfway through the battle. And it was a nightmare, and a lot of you probably have been born. I mean, when did Diamond and Pearl come out? 2006, so I was 14. And I'm sure people who were born then now, you know, coming up 19, 20. So there's very well, you know, and you know, even the younger audience than that, if you're watching, you do not understand the struggle of that. And even before all this Wi-Fi we have now, we had dial-up. We had a single computer next to the phone, and if you're on a computer on the internet, the phone couldn't be used, and to connect to the internet is to go boo beep 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 for about 20 minutes before you're online. And now everyone's just sat there with them on their phones. So appreciate technology and what it can do for you, but at the same time, I miss those days where the computer was just in the corner of the room and we weren't always on the internet. So, but I'd encourage anyone who hasn't played the sort of first 3 generations, and even Generation 4, because the DS wasn't that internet savvy. You know, you're stuck on a car ride or a long journey, pick up one of these and play these rather than sitting there mind-numbingly scrolling. You kids don't have Facebook, do you? TikTok, Instagram. But go on YouTube, because then you can watch me. Which, you know, I fully endorse. But we got ourselves a Pokétch, so that's fine. Where is my Pokétch? There it is. Now in the originals, the Pokétch was on the second screen of the DS, the bottom screen, a touchscreen. And I wondered how they were going to manage it for this game. And I was hoping that they would release a Pokétch to wear. However, they did not do that. And when Heart Gold and Soul Silver came out, which was the same generation, Diamond and Pearl, they released a thing called the Pokewalker, which I have got. I'll show it on one of the streams one day. I've got the big box edition still. And that Pokewalker was a little pedometer. You transfer one of your Pokemon to it and then go out for the day. And it would level up and find items while you were out walking around. Do we want a Budew? Yes. We have a Budew. And what are we going to nickname? I think it's a him. Yes. Rosebud. It's a cool, and that is there's a movie called Snatch, old movie, Jason Statham, Vinnie Jones, Brad Pitt, and there was a big bodyguard called Rosebud in it, so that's where that's come from, if anyone was wondering. Let's see what time I'm playing it now, because the time's on the screen. Oh yeah, whatever, that's Snitch Lou, there he is. He's going to want to battle me now. Okay, if that's what you want. I think this is our first battle, first rival battle. I should have known he was going to sound out Starly. This would have been the perfect time to have Thor out. It's fine. Call him kid. I'm 33. Get wrecked. Stupid Starlet. By the way, Staraptor, what a bird. Honestly. Set the precedent for early root bird. Pidgeotto was cool. Knockdown and Swallow. Only 2-stage. Disappointment. Staraptor with that emo fringe. Oh well, that's a good time for my Starly to earn wing attack. Because he's about to send out his little dirt twig, and I will switch to my Starly. So after beating his Starly, my bird is coming out. They're the same level, so it should be a pretty even fight. Oh wow, withdraw. You coward. Just a bit tight, you just have to get smoked, man, isn't it? Quick attack as well. Done. That'll be a level up for Starly. Oh, that was close. That is, believe you me, not the last time you ever lose. Maybe change the battles. One person. Okay, yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, you run. Now, I could avoid these little dorks at the bottom. Guess what? I'm not going to. So let's chuck Rosebud at the front. I remember when this came out, everyone saying how much they struggled with Cynthia, and I beat her first time, and I plan to this time. Not with particularly a lot of prep or training, just with skill. Just knowing how to beat her. It's like Volo as well from Legends Arceus. Beat him first time. And Giratina twice. Giratina going into his origin form. I kind of expected it, but it was a pleasant surprise to see. I was not saying I wasn't surprised, I knew it was going to happen, but like, when it did happen, I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Here we go. Rock Throw. Is Rosebud going to be the MVP of this battle? I'm not going to use Piplup yet. Oh my god, they hit a crit on me. I'll bring a crit back. No, but that's, I don't think Rosebud is going to survive Cranibus. I think Rosebud will chip away enough at him. Double T. Nah, don't need it. These tasks give you a sure after that. No, you know what? Rosebud is staying in, and I'm hoping Rosebud will be the MVP of this battle. I forgot about the old Pokeball seals and stuff, that's fun. Headbutt. Oh no! I'm putting in Thor first and try and get damage in there. Get a paralysis off before we get that headbutt is so gnarly. Right, I know we say no non-damaging moves. We can get a charm off. Right, I know I said no items, but we're gonna have to. Sometimes you've got to be strategic. Get another charm off. Lower my defense, that's not good. Do about 5 damage. There you go. Get another potion on. I think he walled his attacks now. Or nerfed them. That's fine, you can do that. You're going to use a potion yourself, aren't you? Yeah. I don't think it's going to be enough though. I think this water gun finishes it. There you go. And just like that, we have beaten Roark. Had to be a bit strategic. I said I didn't need non-damaging moves, but Charm came in clutch there. You keep telling me. Right, 10 PM. That is we timed that well. So we will save the game again. We're up to 4 Pokemon. Cool. Well, there we have it. That is another episode done. Next episode we will head to the next town and do the next thing. I wish I knew what it was. I can't remember right now, but yeah. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching. Please just leave a like or a comment. I've not had a comment yet. Be my first. Now that last statement was of course a lie, as Fenwick Fit has commented on my last episode. So I'm going to take this opportunity to shout him out. He has got a couple of channels. Fenwick Fit is a lot of gym content. Very knowledgeable guy, been training for years. And Producing Movement is his parkour channel. I was a part of the group. I will link them both in the description. But yeah, shout out to Kieran. Thanks for your engagement. And yeah, we will see you on the next one.